Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of February 2021. First up, senior infants, we're going to correct yesterday's phonics, page 70. Yesterday we learned that E and R come together to make the special friend Here you had to write your special friend and draw the picture to illustrate the meaning of the word. So here we had waiter. You should have drawn a picture of a waiter. Here we had boxer. You should have drawn a picture of a boxer. Here we had to write our special friend and sound out the word juggler, juggler. And you should have drawn a picture of somebody juggling balls. Here in activity C, you had to join the two syllables together to make the full word. Remember, syllables are parts of words. So we had buzz, buzzer. Hang, hanger. Number 3, stick. Remember, our clever cat and kicking king come together to make the stick, sticker. This word was burger. You should have colored in the burger. Jump, colored in the jumper. Hamper. A hamper is a large box full of gifts and treats. You usually get them or see them at Christmas time or when somebody wins a prize. Remember, you should have given yourself a happy face, fine face, or a sad face. Today, boys and girls, you are doing page 71 in your Just Phonics. You have to underline your special friend in all of these words. Then you sound out the word golf, golfer, and match the word to the picture that illustrates it. Remember to write today's date 2.2 for the 2nd of February up on top. Then, in activity B, you underline all of your special friends. Then you figure out which one of these words match each shape box. So for here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 letters in this word. I know this is 2 letters because it's extra long and it's my special friend. I know the first 3 letters are small and the 4th is tall. That lets me know it's number because N, U and M are all small letters and B, the 4th letter, is a tall letter. Finally, in activity C, you read out the words out loud. Mix, mixer, miss. And the word showing the picture is mixer. Remember to give yourself a smiley face, fine face, or sad face to tell me how you think you did. First up, senior infants, we are going to correct yesterday's spelling activity B, cup, C-U-P, A, with the magic E, make, M-A-K-E, make. All, A-L-L, all. Get your super speller fists ready to sound out your spellings tonight. up, up, up. Up is a preposition word. It tells you the place of something. So colour it green, please. Next spelling, k, up, cup. A cup is a thing. It's something you drink out of. So it's a noun. Colour it yellow. I can see the word up hidden in cup. And last spelling, up, up, pup. What type of a word is pup, boys and girls? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it an animal? Yes, it is. So it's a noun. Colour it yellow, please. Then you move on to activity C. You have to read out all of the words out loud. Up, pup, pen, pin. Look at the picture. Which word is correct? Pup. Remember to send a photo when you're done, boys and girls. Next up, boys and girls, I want you to sit back, relax, and listen to your book, The Grizzly Bear Who Lost His Grrr by Rob Biddulph. You click the link to watch and listen to the story. Once you've finished listening to the story, I want you to retell the problem and the resolution in your own words to your parents. Remember, problem just means what went wrong in the story. Resolution means how was the problem fixed. I want you to try and tell it in as much detail as you can. So be describing the feelings and the emotions that were happening during the problem and the resolution. Enjoy, boys and girls. Inniu, tá míad ag dul siar or chórá phrase cad atá siúl agam. Repeat after me. Cad atá siúl agam. Your turn. Agus inniu, tá mé ag ithe. Tá mé ag ithe. Repeat after me. Tá mé ag ithe. Your turn. Tá mé ag ól. Tá mé ag ól. Repeat after me. Tá mé ag ól. Your turn. Tá mé ag caint. Tá mé ag caint. Repeat after me. Tá mé ag caint. Your turn. So senior infants, I want you to practice saying these phrases, and first class, I want you to practice reading these phrases. Tá mé ag ithe, tá mé ag ól, tá mé ag caint. Then you can play your game Cad atá siúl agam leis na phrásaí nua. Buin talamh, boys and girls. Just a reminder, boys and girls, for your science this week, I want you to be listening and watching the story all about Drippy and the water cycle, and be learning the sequence of the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Evaporation is when the water heats up, turns to gas, and rises up high in the sky. Condensation is when the gas gets colder the higher it gets up in the sky. It turns into water droplets that all join together to make clouds. Precipitation is when these water droplets are all joined together that they become so heavy they burst into raindrops that fall from the sky. Finally, collection. All these raindrops have fallen to the ground and find their way back to lakes, rivers, and oceans. Lakes we have that are local to us are Lough Ger. Have you ever been to the lake Lough Ger? Or rivers like the River Shannon that we can see in town. Have you ever been to the River Shannon? Or oceans like the Atlantic Ocean, that's the nearest ocean to us. Have you ever flown over the Atlantic Ocean? So it's our counting in twos time. Let's go as quick as we can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. One more time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. First class, today you are learning your 2 times tables, 4 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 2, and 6 multiplied by 2. So first up, I want you to get 4 fingers up. We are going to use our fingers to count in twos 4 times. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8. What is 4 multiplied by 2? 8. Next up, put 5 fingers up. You're going to use your fingers to help you count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What is 5 multiplied by 2? 10. And finally, put up 6 fingers and use them to count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Well done, boys and girls. Now it's time for maths, boys and girls. We're going to be continuing to investigate capacity at home. Remember, capacity is how much a container can hold. It's usually measured in milliliters, which often are seen as ml, and liters, which can also be shown as just the letter L. I want you to go on a capacity hunt and find 3 containers that measure in milliliters and 3 that measure in liters. Look at the labels on your containers to spot ml for milliliters or L for liters. Here are some examples. Oil, apple juice carton, milk bottle, can of Coke. And if you look down at the bottom, here I've zoomed in on our apple juice, and here I can see 200 ml. That lets me know it's measured in milliliters. Here I see 1 liter. This lets me know that my milk is measured in liters. I want you to look at your containers and think, which do you think is greater unit measure of capacity? Milliliters or liters? Why? So which one do you think is a bigger unit of measure? The milliliters or the liters? Why? Watch this video to learn more about milliliters and liters. So boys and girls, just to go over some safety on the internet. When you've had time to go through the PowerPoint with your family, you will see the song for internet safety. This song tells us 6 rules of the internet. We are going to focus on 2 of them today. 1. Keep your password safe. That means that you don't tell anybody other than your parents what your password is. If you tell other people your password, they could log into your profile and pretend to be you. That means they could do things under your name that you would never do, like say mean things to other people, upload photos that are not appropriate. Also, it means that they could have access to your accounts and they could hack it. Hacking is very serious crime, boys and girls, and it can lead to people losing money and identity. So it's very, very important for you to keep your password safe. Second rule, know what you can share. Don't overshare personal information. I know we're all very friendly, boys and girls, but it is important to keep some things to ourselves. For example, if you're playing a game online and you're playing with one of your friends and they let one of their friends in on the game, you don't know this person. You've never met them. You shouldn't share any information that's very personal to you. Very personal information is actually your home address. Where do you live? Because you don't know the person. You don't want them knowing where you live. It's not safe, just in case they were a bad stranger. You shouldn't share your phone number or your mobile number with people online. So be very careful. Know what you can share. You can share things like your username on the game. And it's also a good idea sometimes, boys and girls, to have your username that's not actually your real name, just in case people try to look up your information online. But it's okay to share things like what's your favorite toy, or did you see this show last night, it was so funny. But don't overshare personal information. Thanks for listening, boys and girls.